All right. Kindness and compassion. Absolutely beautiful words and beautiful sentiments. This meditation is one of the most researched meditations that there is. There are a number that have been researched, but this particular one is one that has been researched a lot. And the benefits shown from doing it have been great. So that's one of the ones that I want to do first. It's also very simple and absolutely tailored for you to make it your own. So let's just start. You're going to find a very comfortable position. And then, as many meditations start, you want to try and relax and get into that moment. So we're going to focus on our breathing just for a little bit. Breathing in, I feel my breath coming in. Going out, I feel my breath going out. You can certainly close your eyes if you want to, but you don't have to. If there's anything that I probably repeat ad nauseum, it's that you get to make it your own. Some people are not comfortable with closing their eyes, and sometimes the place where you're doing the meditation may not be quite so private as this, and maybe you don't feel safe closing your eyes. That's perfectly all right. Another thing you can do if you want is if you're going to take deep breaths, you can place your hands on your abdomen, and when you breathe in, wait to feel that abdomen rise under your hands and press against your hands. And as always with mindfulness, you're going to notice the breath going into the nose, the little wind at the outside of the nostril. Sometimes I can feel my breath going down my throat, through my lungs, and I can feel on my palms the pressure from the muscles in my abdomen and the feel of the fabric of the dress that I'm wearing. Excuse me. All of those things are things that you notice. A cough, such as I just had, might be a distraction, but all you have to do is notice it and go back to thinking about your breath. You can continue breathing as long as you want to, however it feels to you at the time, and of course, you don't have to do anything else. If you're able to get into the rhythm of your breathing, just noticing the inhales and the exhales, then you're entering a state of meditation. I've always had trouble with that particular exercise, but I'm getting better. And we will do some other videos that have some mindfulness exercises that may help. If you're like me, I have a tendency to want to control my breath, and that may be partly because I teach and I have to make it very obvious that I'm breathing in and breathing out. But whatever it is, practice does make, if not perfect, certainly better. For the kindness and compassion meditation, when you feel ready, You're going to start focusing on what you would like for yourself. How would kindness and compassion feel to you? What would it look like? And if you can put that into words, so much the better. But it doesn't have to be. I'm going to illustrate with some pretty standard wording that is often used in this meditation. But you think your own thoughts and do it your own way. I wish for myself to be loved, to feel loved. Today, I would like to feel peace. I would like to have the privilege and the joy of bringing love to others. That is what I wish for myself in kindness and compassion. Now, your list may be shorter, it may be one thing, or it could be longer. But keep in mind, you're going to want to be able to at least somewhat remember what you are wishing for yourself. And then spend some time with those wishes. I want to be loved and feel loved. I could be loved and not know it. But if I feel loved, then I do. And what a wonderful feeling that is and will be. I want to feel some peace today. Sometimes I'm flighty as a bird. Sometimes I'm anxious. But today, I'd like to feel some serenity, some peace. No anxiety, no struggle. I can't always avoid them, but for today, I wish those things for me. And most of all, I wish to be able to give love in joy to others, to let them feel loved and cherished, and to know they are loved. And when you're ready, there's a second stage to this meditation. I want you to imagine, to visualize your very closest loved ones right here around you. Perhaps a mother or a spouse or a child. If you are lucky enough to have a huge circle of people to whom you feel incredibly close, take the time to expand your circle and bring them all in. See each face. And then I'm going to look at each one of them and say to them, today, I wish for you to be loved and to feel loved. I wish for you to have some peace today without anxiety or struggle. And I wish for you the joy of giving others love and knowing they feel it. So I wish for myself, so I wish for all of you, those I love the very most. And then spend some time with these wonderful people with whom you're incredibly close, thinking about the gift that you are wishing to give them and hoping that it comes true and what it will mean to them. It brings a light to me. And while that may be selfish, it's a feeling I absolutely love. And I could linger in this moment of wishing these kind, compassionate thoughts to the people I love. I could stay here forever. So spend as long as you desire in this place with these thoughts and these people. When you're ready, there's another step. Beyond the circle of your loved ones is a huge circle that includes everyone you've ever known. Perhaps it even includes people that you've bumped into or met for only a few moments in the line at the grocery store. Perhaps you want to limit it to those people with whom you at least have an acquaintance. And now, I want you to look at these people, and there are probably too many to study face by face, but I want you to feel and to know that they are all around you. And then I want you to wish for all of them that they will be loved and feel love. I apologize. That they will feel some peace today without struggle, without anxiety, and that they will be able to give to others the joy and feel the joy in giving to them love and letting them know they are loved. So I wish for myself, so I wish for my loved ones, and so I wish for everyone that I have ever known. This circle is one that some people have difficulty with. It never occurred to me until someone asked me, what about somebody you hate? Or what about mean people? It took me a little bit, to be honest, because it had not occurred to me. And perhaps I didn't really imagine everyone I knew when I made my circle. I do now. The answer is I can give kindness and compassion and good wishes to absolutely anyone. What is it that makes a mean person a mean person? Perhaps they have not felt enough love. Perhaps they're riddled with struggles and anxiety. Perhaps they've never known the joy of giving love to another person. If they were to achieve everything I hope for them, would they still be a mean person? It's not my decision, but it's also something that I can hope for their sake, and for other people in their lives. Excluding them from the circle doesn't serve anyone. Wouldn't make me feel better. You need to do this your way. And I'm not going to tell you that you have to include those people, because I just wouldn't. I would never do that. What if it were an abuser? My reasoning would remain the same for me. I hope I'm not making horrible sounds when I do that. My reasons would be the same. And I've had people abuse me. And I would definitely struggle with really wonderful things happening sometimes. And I have in the past for sure. But I'm going to hold on to the idea that if those people were to feel loved and be able to give love and know some peace, that they will lose the need to be abusive to another human being. I'm not sure if it's true, but as long as I have the desire for it to be true, that's all I need. So you make up your own mind. Include those people you know in that what I call the third ring, because I make up the first. My loved ones make up the second. And all the people I've ever met make up the third. So spend some time there if you need to. Spend some time imagining what it would be like for all of those people at the same time to feel loved, to feel peace, and to give love and know that it is felt by the receiver. Spend as long there as you wish to spend. And then when you're ready, there's one more step. In this last circle, visualizing everyone in it may not be remotely possible, because you're going to imagine now everyone in the entire world. Imagine yourself in the center of a circle that includes everyone in the world at this moment. It's a pretty massive number of people. And I don't like to be crowded, so they need to kind of keep their distance a little bit so that I keep my peace. But I imagine them. And with all my heart, I wish for them to feel loved, to be loved, and to feel loved. I wish for all of them for today, that they feel peace, no anxiety, no struggle. I wish for everyone in the entire world to have the joy of giving love to someone else, of that someone else knowing that they are loved. There's no greater joy than having someone you care for and love recognize that they are loved. I've had some of the same arguments about that, what I call the fourth circle, about mean people. I've even had various world leaders who have not met our expectations. It's a good way to put that. And people want to exclude them from the circle. And like I said before, you have to do what you are comfortable with. You have to do it your way. Otherwise, it's not sincere. It's not authentic. One more time with the coughing. Next time I'll have a little glass of water or something. Imagine for a moment that this wish for everyone in the world to feel loved, to be at peace, and to be able to give love. Imagine what that would be like if a butterfly in South America can cause a hurricane or change the weather in a far-flung place. Imagine what that type of good feeling in this world could do. Sometimes I spend a lot of time in this circle, especially with some of the horrors that are going on in the world today. And perhaps particularly when I've allowed myself to be angry or disgusted or essentially judgmental. When we approach meditation, we do it with a mindfulness. And of course, that means paying attention on purpose with beginner's mind and without judgment. I'm pretty good about bringing that particular package with me to my mindfulness and meditation. I am not perfect in the rest of my life. So sometimes I spend some time in that outer circle with everyone in the world, imagining what it would be like if we all had those gifts right now. An alternative way of doing this particular meditation is to start with the entire world and back the circles up to you. That's not the way I learned it, and the research I've done seems about 50-50. So do it your way. If your way mixes up the order every time, who am I to say? The point is to allow yourself to experience the feelings in each one of those circles in kindness and compassion. And when you're done, or when you're ready, I like to finish with a couple more deep breaths. And then, and this used to confuse me when I first started doing it, but moving and moving slowly, you may not feel like you need to, but at some point in time, I would not be surprised if you decide to get up from a meditation and you feel maybe just a little dizzy or a little off balance. When you've allowed yourself to put your body right here and take your mind someplace else, the disconnection is a process of meditation, but it's also a little disconcerting for your body. So moving gently to finish your meditation